Okej. Zrobiliśmy misję główną, więc czeka nas, powiedzmy, takie standardowa checklista, to znaczy porozmawiać ze wszystkimi, zobaczyć kosmos jak wygląda i skoczyć na cytadelę. Coraz bardziej nam się zbierają te nasze zasoby wojenne. Czy możemy z kimś porozmawiać? No nie. Ani Anderson, ani Packet nie chcą porozmawiać, to porozmawiamy z Victusem.
Commander.
You said one of your ships had gone missing.
Crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka. Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
I'm sorry. That's classified. But it's vital they be rescued. They must complete their original mission. It's a matter of galactic peace.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help and understanding.
Jak widać, żadna z tych rzeczy nie jest prosta.
Your men that crashed on Tuchanka. How many are there?
A platoon.
You said their mission was a matter of galactic peace. Why?
I'm sorry, Commander. As I said, it's highly classified.
Look, if you want me to put my ass on the line, I need answers.
I can't tell you. Please understand. The commander is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus. He'll be your contact.
Victus?
My son. I needed someone I could trust completely.
No i teraz to już ma dużo więcej sensu, że to chodzi o jego syna.
How are things on Palaven?
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us. Destroy the enemy with overwhelming force.
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me admires their brutality. The Turian in me knows I'm watching the destruction of 15,000 years of civilization. My civilization.
The Krogan will make sure that doesn't happen.
Assuming you're successful with the cure.
We will be.
You have to be, Commander. I don't want to go down as history's last Primarch.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Tutaj już parę razy padało słowo pluton. Pluton to jest mniej więcej od 30 do 50 osób. To nie było tłumaczone, więc dodaję od siebie.
I guess you really need this alliance, Shepard. You're willing to die for Krogan you already tried to exterminate.
We're both getting what we want.
We'd better.
You said one of your squads is missing.
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Tough to say right now. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but...
Don't tell me they're back.
all I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived. I've got Arlac Company, my best unit, on standby. You give the word, and I'll meet you there.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
What will you do after the genophage is cured?
Once we deal with the Reapers, most Krogan will want to settle a score with the Turians and Solarians. I won't let them. That isn't our path forward. This time will be different.
O, proszę. O, właśnie tutaj Rex reprezentuje drogę naprzód. Gdybyśmy nie mieli Rexa, tylko tego innego Kroganina, to on by chciał wojny.
If somebody did that to humanity, I'd want some payback.
I guess that's why you wiped Malin's work. You figured I'd feel the same way. Well, I don't. The Council would just invent some new way to put us down. It could be even worse than the genophage. My people aren't going through that again.
What's the situation back on Tuchanka?
I'm still getting scattered reports of Reaper forces arriving. Something big is brewing. I won't let those things take Tuchanka. Not when we're about to cure the genophage. My people have had enough bad luck in our time.
Back on Sirkesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force sorts things out. But females like to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more.
Tak, to jest problem nie tylko z samicami Krogan.
How could there be trouble with the Rachni? I watched the Queen die. They can't be back.
I know. I was there. I don't get it either. But our scouts found something. May not be Rachni, but maybe it is. Could be another invasion. If they're crawling out from under some rock, you know how bad it could get. We need to stop them.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
All right then.
I od Rexa i od Victusa dostaliśmy misję. Będziemy je oczywiście robić, ale na razie reszta załogi na nas czeka.
You think the Solarians would have a base on their homeworld secured better?
Nah, they were solid. Cerberus and Reaper. Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka. I've marked it on the galaxy map.
Commander, nice to see you again.
How are you settling in, trainer?
I actually feel somewhat useful. It's been challenging to integrate data feeds for the War Summit.
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist Trainer has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Thank you, Edie. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
And this is just with a skeleton crew. You should see this ship when it's fully staffed.
Oh, no, Commander. I'm not complaining. This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox.
Commander, I've set up a secure communications with the Turian and Solarian governments and added their combat data to our boards. Hopefully it'll give us some idea of what's going on.
Moment, to znaczy, że możemy w comroomie porozmawiać z nimi? Potem sprawdzimy. Status widma potwierdzony. Nadawca Ashley Williams. Pani Commander, Udina złożył mi propozycję i przyjęłam ją. Jestem widmem, nie mogę w to uwierzyć. Wszystko dookoła się wali. Czy ten status w ogóle coś znaczy? Cała władza, zasoby, swoboda. Cały ten przerażający zestaw, ale sama nie wiem. Ty przynajmniej rozumiesz, o czym mówię. Odwiedź mnie w szpitalu, jeśli znajdziesz chwilę. Ciągle mnie tu trzymają, ale zamierzam im niedługo uciec. Ashley. Major Kirahi. Pani komandor, dobrze było cię znów zobaczyć na Surkeszu, nawet mimo mało sprzyjających okoliczności. Los musiał postanowić, że nasze spotkania zawsze będą się odbywały przy okazji zagrożenia dla galaktyki. Jak tak będzie? Z tej przyczyny chciałem ponownie podkreślić, że OZS, STG dla mnie to jest Special Task Force. Special Task Group, nie Force, dobra. Pomoże ci niezależnie od sytuacji politycznej. Gdy my byliśmy w potrzebie, otrzymaliśmy pomoc od ciebie. Niecierpliwie czekamy na szansę spłacenia tego długu. Wszystkiego dobrego, Major Kirahi, 3. Regiment Infiltracyjny Oddziału do Zadań Specjalnych. Informacyjnie. Cześć Shepard, minęło trochę czasu. Dobrze wiedzieć, że udało ci się odlecieć z Ziemi i że jest z tobą Liara. Czyżby to pisał ten... Faron? Opuszczenie tej starej łajby było najlepszą opcją. Nie potrafię wyrazić, jak bardzo miałem dość tej kajuty i potykania się o tę sondę. Mam pojęcia, jakim cudem ciągle mi odnajdowała, mimo że wyłączyłem jej moduł śledzący. Wykopałem dla ciebie trochę przydatnych informacji. Niech Glyph posortuje te dane. Mam nadzieję, że się przydadzą. Robi się naprawdę nieprzyjemnie. Tak, no to jest Feron. Tego, którego spotkaliśmy właśnie w DLC. Shadow Brokerowym. Rozmawiamy z Jokerem i Edie.
The Krogan and the Turians really should get behind the alliance. So a Prothean, a real live Prothean. So, bringing the Krogan to a war summit went well? You want me to invite the Batarians too, or the Vorcha?
I don't love the Krogan either, but we need shock troops that can stand against Reaper forces.
Yeah, they stood against the Rachni too. Look how that worked out.
Not too well for the Rachni.
Okay, point taken. Still, good to have Morden back. The bad guys shouldn't get the monopoly on mad scientists. Commander?
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage. Morden sent me a nicely crafted message. It seems he recalls our conversations about the Solarian equivalent of transhumans. If I could, I'd stop you right there. Transhumans have some of their brain's abilities, such as memory, supplemented or entirely replaced by cybernetics. Legal definitions vary from planet to planet. The Solarians embrace the concept. Humans have diverse and contentious opinions. Do my implants make me a transhuman? That would be telling. What? I'm sorry. That was a joke.
O
You are
kurde.
fully human. Cerberus extensively reconstructed you, but your brain functions are organic. Don't ever do that again.
Chodziło o żart.
Hello, Shepard.
To Idi też nie ma nic. Myślałem, że będzie jakiś taki większy dialog, ale nie. To schodzimy na pokład niżej. Niżej na pewno będzie Mordin do porozmawiania i ta Ewa. Ona i on, niebo i dzwon. Jak musi być Ewa, to musi być i Adam, no nie? To najbliżej nam do Adama Jensena. Tu nikogo nie mamy. Tu nikogo nie mamy. Tutaj czasami towarzysze nam się zamieszczają, także spoko. Tego to robię. Ej! Inżynier Adams i doktor Michel są w 8? Znaczy się tutaj.
I thought he was with the Alliance, but found out later he was a Cerberus agent. I shudder to think how long Cerberus has planted covert operatives on the Citadel.
Hello, Commander.
Everything okay in the medbay?
I believe so. I can tell Morden needs some space.
Aha.
If a medical emergency comes up, I'll be there. For now, I'll stay out of his air, or horns, or whatever those pokey things are called.
No to spoko. To w sumie ma dużo sensu, że ona nie siedzi w medbayu. No to my pójdziemy do medbayu.
Aware Krogan females find scars attractive. Garrus loyal, reasonably intelligent, bit aggressive, almost like Krogan.
For the third time, Doctor, I'm not interested.
Ah, Shepard. We were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
Simple blood test.
What kind?
Kind that ends the genophage. Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive, also affecting comfort of patient.
Considering everything the Solarians have done to the Krogan, can you blame him?
Yes, Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
That was then. But she's out now. And if she gets hurt, I'll feel it.
Understand. But my patient, my responsibility. Her welfare a priority. Will not allow her to be compromised by anyone.
You got a quad, Doctor. Keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Don't forget, still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
Common phobia. Fear of needles.
Or Solarian doctors.
A word when you have a moment, Shepard.
O, enigmatyczny jest.
Maybe with an inhibitor. No. Entire catalyzing process would fail. Shepard, blood work complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system. Currently stable, but lack of Malin's research data. Problematic.
There's nothing we can do about that now.
No.
I hate to ask this, but will it affect the cure?
No, cure will remain viable, but Eve's long-term prognosis, doubtful.
Do what you can for her.
Of course.
Have you determined why she's immune?
Genophage targeted hormone production during pregnancy. Modification project used same modality. Her immunity, totally different. Targeted glands now obsolete, like human appendix. Other glands mutated to produce proper hormones, enable viable birth. Also explains her weakness. Gland substitution imperfect. Health trouble.
You think you can make this work for all Krogan?
Yes. We'll use Eve's tissue to produce mutagen, alter gland function across entire species. Must improve mutagen as well, tune hormone production. Long-term illness for all Krogan otherwise.
Wishing we'd saved the data?
Pointless to consider. Correct decision at the time.
Even if it would have helped now?
Recrimination's useless. Data lost. Have to deal with consequences. Would like more data, yes. Would make it easier to save Eve, but destroyed it. Tainted source, too dangerous, I thought.
How's she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated, likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket, something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
My people don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
You care about her.
My patient, my responsibility. Found her at STG base. 3 doctors injured trying to restrain her. Undid arm restraints. Didn't resist when she grabbed me. Promised to help her. She said, please.
Proszę bardzo.
You always defended your genophage work. What changed your mind?
Never change mind. Genophage proper decision at time. New circumstances necessitate course correction.
Those circumstances being?
Reaper invasion. Turians doomed without Krogan support. Krogan need unified threat, outlet for aggression, cooperative symbiosis.
Nothing else? No personal stake here?
Getting old, Shepard. Not many years left, but still best candidate for project. Few Solarian scientists interested in genophage. None with my expertise. Had to be me.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong.
Possibly. Stakes too high for inexperience. But not about them. My work. My job to put it right, to prove I can.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Thank you, Shepard. Glad to be back.
You planning to stick around when this is over?
Until Reaper's dealt with, at least. Then, not sure. Haven't made impact on Galaxy. Genophage modification, genophage cure, work against collectors, decisions, mistakes. Might go somewhere sunny, sit on beach, look at ocean, collect seashells.
You go crazy inside an hour.
Might run tests on the seashells.
Ja bardzo żałuję, że Mordin nie może zostać tutaj na stałe. Bardzo lubię teksty Mordina. To jest chomik na kofeinie, ale myślący bardzo logicznie i fajne teksty wypowiadający.
I wanted to thank you for saving my life, Commander. Even if it was to serve your own ambitions.
Krogan have always put their ambitions first. I would think you'd respect that.
Perhaps, but how well has that arrogance worked for us?
I brought you all the way here and I still don't know your real name.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now.
How'd you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tachanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tachanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
I found Malin's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
Would you go to Malin again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
That's a brutal initiation.
But an illuminating one. You learn to appreciate the light by living in the dark.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
How do you think things will change after the genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence. Excuses to earn them honor.
No właśnie, to jest tutaj bardzo trafny punkt. To znaczy, patrzysz na każdego krogańca, to jest góra mięcha, typowy najemnik. No i myślisz, okej, to jest taka kultura, nikt nie ma wojownicy. Potem rozmawiasz z taką Ewą i się okazuje, ile w tej rasie tak naprawdę jest. Jaka kultura była, jakie rozterki przeżywali i co mogą osiągnąć. Także widać w tej rasie spory potencjał. I trochę się nie dziwię, że Mordin tutaj zmienił nagle zdanie, co?
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tuchanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already. Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans see it that way.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Rex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
Do you think Rex will want revenge for the genophage?
Some clans will expect it, but I hope Rex resists. He understands the cycle of violence must end if Krogan are ever to have a voice in galactic politics. Still, he's just one Krogan. If enough clans demand it, he may not be able to stop them.
How's Morden been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
No. Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase. Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
But I sense pain in him too. He told me about his work on the genophage. I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Sorry, Vorcha, offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
Well, it wasn't his year. Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander.
To Mordin
I'm
jest
glad to see
świetny.
humans treat their women with respect. Your people have placed a lot of responsibility on you.
No more than your people have put on you.
Then maybe we can show the men how it's done.
Dokładnie.
Deal.
Pokażcie facetom. Faceci lubią, jak kobiety im pokazują. Tak, potwierdzam. Idziemy do Garusa. Zobaczymy, czy działa wymagają kalibracji.
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
So I've heard.
I've got a few, myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. It takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up. I guess we're at war with Cerberus now, huh? I've never actually seen a female Krogan. Seems like they're the real brains on Tuchanka. Good to see Morden's still alive and kicking, and still finding new ways to cause trouble. So who needs their ass kicked now?
Dobra, wszystko wyklikaliśmy. No, idziemy do Liary.
So, Liara, still relying on the Protheans for all the answers?
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
I'm glad you think we're doing something right.
Yeah. We'll see if Shepard keeps that up.
Hello again.
Nie, Liara nie ma nic nowego. Ale może jakiś upgrade mamy? Też nie. Myślałem, że będziemy coś mieć. A tu dupa. Tu idziemy na kolejny pokład. To jest jedna osoba, z którą w sumie nie rozmawialiśmy. W sumie nawet więcej osób.
Just an opinion piece. You don't like it? Don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Lose one colony, save 5. That's the math.
Stand down, yeoman. She's allowed to voice her opinion until I disallow it.
Aye, aye, Commander. But how does she get to say whatever she wants to the whole galaxy and there's no other side?
I'll be clear that the opinion expressed is just my own.
Well, okay. It's not great, but okay.
You know, in the old days, they didn't have automat on cameras. Reporters had to cake on the makeup. Do we need to talk, Commander?
O, wynocha z mojego statku. Nie no, nie będziemy jej wyrzucać, niech zostanie.
Not right now, Allers. Let me know when we do.
Myślałem, że będziemy mogli z nią porozmawiać, ale tutaj nie. Bo taka interakcja robi swoją dziennikarską robotę na naszym statku i mamy jeszcze 2 nabytki. Wydaje mi się, że powinny być tutaj nasze 2 nabytki. No, proszę bardzo.
I knew this was coming.
I just mean, it's an amazing work of engineering. Elastic titanium silicon polymers, ultra-light harmonic phased power cells. And if she ever accidentally walks into a wall, there's just so much padding.
I knew it.
Wish I were a wall.
You pretty much are, Kenneth.
Dobra, poznajemy naszą parkę, Kenneta i Gabi.
It's great to be back.
Feels good to be in an Alliance uniform again.
Welcome aboard, Chief.
Commander.
Nothing to report.
O, myślałem, że będzie jakiś chociaż kurtuazyjny dialog, a tutaj się okazuje, że nie. Zobaczymy, co tam u Javika.
Protheans were always an enigma, a mystery to solve. I wanted to know what happened to your civilization. Why did such an enlightened race disappear?
Enlightened?
Well, it seemed that way.
And now that I am here.
I wonder what it's like waking up 50,000 years later to a new galaxy.
I believe this cycle cares too much about what other species think. Krogan, Turian, Solarian, all were primitives in my time. What good does their help do now?
We can't win this war on our own.
Then demand their help. Do not indulge their selfish requests. What will saving one Krogan matter?
If only it were that simple.
If they get in your way, destroy them.
Excuse me?
I apologize. The previous occupant of this room left traces of himself. I have absorbed some of them.
Yes, Grunt. He was a strong one. Maybe it's best if I let you recover.
That would be best. Did I mention Solarians used to lick their eyes? How far they have come. They're Mordins, they Cerberus. I do not understand why your own kind would oppose you. They will bleed the same as everyone if the Reapers are not stopped.
To jest bardzo dobre pytanie a propos Cerberusa.
The Rex Krogan offered me a job. He said whenever I tired of the easy life of luxury on the Normandii, he would give me something real to shoot at. Yes?
Dobra, to wszystko u Javika. Ale też Javik nie ma nic innego. To został nam jeden pokład. I na tym jednym pokładzie wydamy trochę pieniędzorów. Ulepszenie brońki. I czarna wdowa. Dawaj. Trochę tych pieniędzorów tu wydamy. Dobra.
Commander. Sorry. Didn't see you there. This is a recording from Ferris Fields. Months ago. I lost a lot of friends that day. I lost my husband. I grieved. said goodbye, made my peace.
You were talking with him when the collectors hit?
I was organizing construction at a remote station a few clicks south of the main colony. Robert managed to get outside of the field the collectors put up. Instead of running, he called me.
I'm sorry for your loss, but you can't let it get to you.
I did move on. Or at least I thought I had. Then the invasion hits, there's no time. And the one thing I grab is this? I mean, what's the point of moving on with your life when everything is going to hell?
Start thinking that way and we've already lost.
Yeah, you're right, but... well, to be honest, I've never felt as alone as I do right now.
We all die alone. In the end, you're defined by what you've done.
Yeah, you're right. But don't worry, Commander. When I'm in that pilot seat, I'm there 100%. I won't fail you. It's just the downtime between missions that's hard, you know?
You can handle it.
No i też widzimy inną stronę naszego Corteza. Fajnie, że takie kwestie są ukazane. Dlatego, że to trochę pogłębia taką postać, która jest mało przedstawiona w tej gierce. Ale właśnie zawsze warto wiedzieć, że ktoś nie jest tylko jednowymiarowy, tylko ma jakąś głębię.
Wonder what the hell Cerberus was up to on Surkesh. I hear we're headed to Tuchanka. Would love to see how things turn out. I'm just saying.
Okej, w takim razie idziemy polatać sobie po kosmosie, zobaczymy. Nowe planety zapewne są, nowe misje też mamy, więc pora sobie trochę pozwiedzać kosmos. Tak, będzie znowu nasze skanowanko. Jak będziemy mieli nowe rzeczy, na pewno będziemy mieli nowe rzeczy. Moment. W tych mgławicach końskiego mgła, gdzie nie ma Reaperów, tam coś jest do znalezienia? Czy po prostu tam nie ma Reaperów i nic nie ma w związku z tym? Zaraz zobaczymy. A, tutaj było Noveria, tutaj jest what? Ale nie, tutaj nic nie ma. Nie pamiętałem w sumie, że to była Noveria, a tu w takim razie co, będzie Feros? Zaraz zobaczymy. Wolę sprawdzić, niż coś przegapić. A, Akademia Grisama. Tutaj zaczynaliśmy dzisiaj, dobra. To tu na pewno nic nie ma. Okej. W tym byliśmy. Tutaj nie byliśmy. To już będą Reaperzy. Także będziemy musieli uważać, żeby się nie dać złapać. I zaczynamy od innej galaktyki. Daleka droga. Starczy nam paliwa, żeby wrócić. No i skanujemy. No jest jeden skan. Skanujemy resztę. O, to jest druga rzecz. Damy się złapać. I zaczniemy od planety. Narodowa taktyka. Najlepsza z możliwych. I co tu na planecie znajdziemy? Krążownik przymierza Nairobi. Okej. Zasoby wojenne mamy zaktualizowane. I 320 jednostek paliwa. No i spadamy stąd. I jeszcze 2 będziemy musieli znaleźć artefakty tutaj w tym Hanie. Szukam jeszcze jednej rzeczy. Okej, dobra. To tak samo zrobimy. Najpierw planeta, potem ten wrak.
Signal confirmed.
Nie, tylko hajs. O, prawie. Chciałem powiedzieć, że prawie całe paliwo uzupełnimy, ale nie. Calutkie paliwo żeśmy uzupełnili. Zbadaj sprawę zaginionych zwiadowców. Jak będzie. Tutaj też będziemy musieli przeskanować te planety, bo coś może być na rzeczy. I to jest misja tutaj Rexa, co nam proponował. O! Tu nic nie ma do znalezienia w tym ksulu. Maskim ksul. No nie, no bo przeskanowałem każdą możliwą planetę i te pola asteroid. Tu nic nie ma do znalezienia, może w innym układzie będzie. Właśnie mula ksul. Zaraz zobaczymy. A nawet jeśli nie, no to tam mamy misję. Tak czy inaczej trzeba będzie wylądować. Ale myślałem, że w każdym tym świecie coś będzie. Nawet Reaperzy się tutaj nie odzywają.